Kim is fine.
I think it's more like Kim is fine. For her, Kim means more than just a name. More like father.
Father?
No. I mean it has general meaning. Listen, Kim! I was dreaming about really old times. Kim was much older and I was in some clear tube. Kim was putting many candles on a white soft confection. I didn't know why he was doing that, but I sensed he was looking forward to me coming out of the tube. But soon everyone was gone. My body disappeared. Then I was in somewhere dark for a long time. Please, promise you'll stay, Face Kim.
Yeah.
Really? Really, truly? Really? Don't bother me! Who's this old lady? I'm talking to Kim! Old lady? Maybe I should bury her back at the ocean floor.
Hey.
Why don't you be her Kim? Why don't you be her Kim? The Fae Kim. I don't even think that makes sense. Oh, you upset Ellie.
Oh, by the way, do you have a name?
Oh no, you're Quill Face, Kim! It's me, Emeralda! Emeralda! Kim named me because I have emerald hair! Don't you remember?
Okay, Emeralda, right. Alright, Emeralda, I'll let you stay with this time. I'll stay with you this time, I promise.
Really? Really, truly? Yay! Interesting, okay. I doubt Krillian acted on his own to use her as a disposable soldier. Some information existed in her which passed over to Krillian. Who knows what he will do next? Must find Solaris before that happens.
Received a telegram from Shavat. Due to the weakening of...
Due to a weakening gate, a city that may Solaris has been discovered. May be Solaris. Perfect! Let us go back to Shavat for now. So, meanwhile... while we go and track down Shavat, this happens. Oh, it's a calm, peaceful day. That's always a good thing, right?
One can only hope.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So, is that Solaris?
I would assume so.
Oh. It always made it sound like there were so many more people there. Actually, no, that's the base. What we're looking at right now is Solaris. And trust me, it's a little complex. Yes, we get it.
This place is huge.
This is Star Trek: The Motionless Picture. Come on. It looks like a giant balloon. Like one of those emergency balloons. Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so Solaris is technically all those plates.
Oh, cool.
It's like a colony. So, yeah, and by the way, I know that it's been kind of told that like there's a pretty big population from Solaris. It's not. There's
Really?
actually not that much population in Solaris. Most of the population is taken up by the lamb slaves that they've acquired. So there you go. That is Solaris. That's where we're going next.
A wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Worse.
What could be worse?
Ooh. Villainy implies just a thief. We're talking about people who like to play God.
We are finally able to locate and see Solaris after destroying the 3 gates on the surface. However, unless we destroy the final main generator on the Solaris homeland, we cannot completely wipe out their gate. Maria, this is where you and Sabezen come in. Now that the gate is weakened, we can use Sabezen's heavy particle cannon to distort space and neutralize the gate for a brief moment. Upon penetrating into Solaris, it would be best to move about in small groups so that we do not attract attention. Well, if possible, I would like to... Yes, I can guide you through Solaris.
I'll go too. I'm a little concerned if it's Ellie.
What are you... Wait, I didn't mean it like... Understood. Then Ellie, Faye, and I will move about together. The rest will form a separate group to sneak in. Maria, it looks like you and Sabezen will wait outside on standby.
Fine, I understand.
Well, let us break up for now. Once you are all ready, we should all meet here before we take off.
As it basically kind of pointing out, this is a point of no return. So, oh, and by the way, other scenes.
You're
Yui.
going...
Oh, actually, why don't you take Yui?
All right. You're going, aren't you, to Solaris?
So people might have forgotten, Saiton's married.
Yeah.
This is his wife.
Yes. I've chosen my own path. There's no turning back.
You will be hurt. They will also be hurt.
Indeed. But I could not find any other path to choose. If I happen to be overcome by the dark side...
Star Wars reference.
At that point, I've already...
Don't say anything more. I already know. Now here. This is your sword.
Wait, what? Saiton could have used a sword this whole time?
He uses his kung fu skills.
He used his kung fu skills instead.
Please. Please come back alive.
And you too. Please take care of Midori.
Get used to this thing being this statement from me. Once we hit Solaris, things change.
Listen, Hyuga. I'm going to Solaris too. Don't misunderstand me. It doesn't mean I'll help you. I don't know what you're thinking or trying to do, but if you take their side, I'll kill you without a doubt, even from the back. Yes, I will be counting on that. So discouraging.
What was that about?
Hmm.
If you take their side? What? Huh. Definitely something that we'll have to think about, but we've run for really long today, and this is actually going to be the last grinding session that we will have before the end of Disc 1.
Wow.
So, when we come back, as we invade Solaris, everything changes.
There have been many times when I've wanted to murder that little pink fuzzball.
This is not one of those times. Welcome back. So, now that we've gotten the grinding done and we are ready to go, first things first, I want to showcase one question that Alex has had for not a majority, but a bit of the playthrough so far. So, everyone, I'm really worried. Yes, I know you are. Shut up. Change party members. Here's what I wanted to bring up. Since we have a brand spanking new character in Emeralda, you were asking me eventually if we would get a more powerful caster that could cast on everybody.
Right.
Emeralda is that. Okay, so let me just go ahead and showcase this. So here is Emeralda. So you get some single attacks from her, but these 4 down here are all enemies.
Nice.
Okay, and they're expensive as crap to be able to pull off. It's great and all, but in gear battles, you actually want to have her use her gear crescents instead of do magic.
Right.
That's just kind of the way things go. And also, one other thing that people would probably want to see is the fact of, like, what is the weapon that Emeralda uses? I'm not necessarily going to show that in the combat right now, but here is the example. Emeralda uses nothing. She's yet another Kung Fu user. The difference being is, we already know this, she's a nanomachine colony.
Right.
Which means she can basically restructure her body kind of like Clayface. So at that point, like, all of her death blows and everything like that are actually her turning her hand into a hammer or her hand into a sword kind of thing and doing it that way. So kind of like Iron Man in Infinity War,
right,
roughly. So that's where what all of her death blows are based off of. The second thing I want to showcase, not with Emeralda, because we're not going to take her.
Yes, you're really worried.
We like Emeralda, but our mission to Solaris has already kind of got our party set. So we'll swap out to Ellie, because we're taking Faye, Ellie, and Seitan. Oddly enough, the first party we ever had in the game.
Yeah.
And the other thing I want to showcase is, now that we're level 60 or so, we now have access to our final death blows, which are probably the most powerful abilities when you're not in a gear, okay?
Yeah.
But the other thing that's really cool about that is when we get into gears, now that we have these, and some of them are unlocked, Infinity Mode now has some other combos that we can use. Other death blows. And so I actually did a little bit of grinding on this one. I got the first 2 for pretty much everybody. And as you can see, Faye gets a butt ton of them. He fills it out. Ellie, not so much. She gets 4. Same thing with Seitan. And actually, Seitan's ready to learn them. But the only thing that's keeping him is that some of them have level requirements. You have to be this level before it unlocks. Even, so all of the other Deathblow users, they also get some, but the difference being is Ellie, Seitan, and Bart are the only ones that get 4. I think Billy gets 2, Rico and Emeralda get 3, and that's it.
Okay.
So, but that gives everybody their Infinity Mode and all of that stuff, so now that we've got all that set up, it's time. It's time for us to do what we've been saying for a while now, Alex. We freed Avad. We stopped the war with Kislev. We took care of the oppression of the Ethos and Aquavi, all of which have one connecting element in common: Solaris. It's time for us to go to Solaris. And more importantly for Alex, it's time for us to finish Disc 1.
Finally.
Yes, I'm with you. It took a while. So let's go ahead and go to the Shavat Palace, because I think we got to talk with Queen Zephyr to get it going. Because we already have a plan in motion. We're actually going to use Maria to get past the final gate that is shielding Solaris and be able to land there.
Oh, nice.
So let's go ahead and talk to Queen Zephyr and get this mission going. And I'm just going to warn people in advance. Solaris is probably the biggest arc in Disc 1. So we're going to be here a while. But thankfully, no grinding. So you don't have to worry about that. Are you prepped and ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Good. And we are off. We are depending on you, Maria. Please transport us to Solaris on the Sabzen.
Yes, Sabzen is ready to go anytime.
All right, so here we go. Open the doors, everybody. It's time to drop Sabzen.
Sabzen, let's go.
Whee! Oh wait, you forgot us. I didn't think that through. No, wait, guys, you have to drop down with her. We would never survive!
Reach terminal velocity to catch up with it. And then you die.
Oh, you hit it, and then you'd kill yourself on Sabzen's hands. So here we go.
I'm coming, Solaris. Simpson and I shall be the dark wings which carry you all to your deaths.
I think she's a little excited.
Yes.
And it just before people ask, in the hands is our team. So don't worry about it. She didn't forget us. Just joking. But here is Sabzen going into Solaris space. Oh!
This is the barrier. Please, Simpson.
Trying my best, Maria.
A grab field is opening. The space distortion correction is starting.
We're slowly pushing past the final gate barrier. There you go.
Woo, we made it.
And again, you look at that, it just doesn't look like it could be very populated, does it? So just pick a port, doesn't matter where. You just gotta go. Oh, geez, and we're starting off upside down. That's not good. Oh, hi, Bart.
I'm here too suddenly. It's dangerous to move in a big group. We'll take separate routes.
Remember, everybody's going. Right. She's just gonna make a couple of trips.
Right.
Oh, actually, never mind. Oh, hammers you.
Don't worry. I'm good at gathering info.
You just like to watch others' misery. You'll just get in the way, brother.
Forgive me. Sorry.
Maria,
Yes, what is it?
the disorder Sabzen caused when breaking the gate has almost cleared up. You and everyone else must leave before the enemy detection system activates again. We will take care of the rest.
Okay, be careful. Seems like the world's upside down. It's creepy.
Solaris's gravity is the opposite that of the land. We don't have time to explain. You'll get used to it. It's uncomfortable for us on the surface at first.
Hey, what's this?
It looks like some kind of storage or distribution center. I'm not sure, but it's probably used to ship off extra supplies, materials, fuel gathered from the surface. These are the technology and products you land dwellers receive from the ethos. For now, shall we gather some information? So, yep, welcome to Upside Down Land. It's time for us to actually head into Solaris. And the way we do that, I think it's this door, isn't it? No. It would be in here.
Is this a container for the transport system Ellie was talking about?
Well, I'm not sure, but I think I've seen this before.
Shall we take a look?
What are you saying? We don't have time for that. We have to get out of here quickly.
Did you say we had to gather information? We could probably sneak in using this thing.
Whoa!
Hey!
Nice move, dumbass. And already we're separated. Now this is actually kind of cool to watch, because the thing you're looking at on the screen is his pod.
Yeah.
Whee! Okay,
Safe
so...
point. Huh? Where am I now?
Let's go ahead and just really quickly save. While we're in Solaris, if you get a chance to save, take it. I'm not saying that it's hard. I'm saying you
It's
might
hard.
get lost.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's hard, but it's hard.
I'm not even kidding, guys. Solaris is kind of a maze, so you'll get lost a few times, and it's sometimes just easier to go back to a save point and just start from there. Oh, hi. Well, that's a lot of pods. No! go! Can't handle it anymore! Something's wrong with all of you. Working like machines day after day. You have no will. This isn't living. This is...
Stop it. Let's go.
Or no, stop it. Let go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're AI, so they don't talk.
Not even in robot speak.
That was a little harsh. Okay, well, welcome to Solaris, everybody.
Oh.
So, return to 1361. We gotta go through all of these, so just bear with me.
Because of him, I'm probably gonna get rearranged. God, if you're there, please save me.
So basically, bring people up to speed. We actually got sent to kind of a worker class area.
Yeah.
Basically housing what Solaris calls third-class citizens. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, that's gone.
Enjoy your time as a land dweller.
That's the way to look at it from the Solarian perspective. Any land dwellers or work labor here is what's called third-class citizens. And this is basically the housing area for all of them. So here we go. Let's
Take it you don't want to get caught by those drones.
What was that?
Are those drones like security? You don't want to get caught by them, or?
They're security, but they're harmless right now. We'll have to
Okay.
worry about them later. So let's talk to you.
Timothy?
Fortunately, I'm not Timothy. The name's Samson. But hey, I know you.
How do you know me? Who are you?
From the tournament. Unfortunately, I lost in the first round. Yeah, we actually beat this guy, I think.
Oh, cool.
I passed out on the way home.
And?
When I came to, I found myself here. Everyone else got what they call a rearranged. It's a cross between brainwashing and amnesia. They messed up on me, and I can still remember.
What about that last person?
Yep, him too. Died in vain. One of my few friends, too. I'm not going out like that. You know that guard tower near us? I'm gonna go through it, past the second class block, sneak into the naval port, and kiss Solaris goodbye.
Can you do that?
Yeah, because I got a pass. They got me working at the naval port. I'm only supposed to leave when it's my shift, but I solved that little snag. Hey, why don't you come along? With your power, we'd be set.
Yeah, sure. Nah, better not.
Yeah, better not.
Right.
Right, that's the spirit. But be careful, a female Gebler just came by for some reason.
Did she have auburn hair?
Yeah, that's her. What, your friends? Come to think of it, she was looking for someone. She still ought to be around here somewhere. You ought to look for her. So Ellie's looking for us. Confirmed.
Right.
So, before we head into the guard tower, let's see if we can at least find her. Thankfully, she knew where that was going, so that's kind of helpful. See, we passed through that security drone. He doesn't care right
Okay.
now. 1111. I'm also just going to go ahead and apologize in advance. There are actually a lot of really good treasures that you can get out of Solaris. I'm going to try and get as many of them as I can, but I get lost in Solaris every time I play this. So if I miss something, I'm sorry.
Don't rabble-rouse here. Just work, eat, and sleep. Just keep doing that, and you'll live. If anyone complains, your entire unit will be punished too, which means we all get rearranged. You'll never come back.
Okay. Well, good to know, I guess. That's not really all that helpful. Ah, jeez, it's so lengthy to try and get down from these things. Such a frustration. Okay, so here we go. We have this one. 1041. And before people ask, like, can you go to all the other ones? No, it's all pretty much set. You can go where it tells you. Oh. Faye!